Hey folks, this is Bob James from Daily Enduring Truth, and I just want to welcome you, say hello again. We are back to the Bible studies this week, and it's a reminder of really what we're going through right now is actually could be considered a good illustration of what we're talking about. And I'll be honest with you, I have a great treat for you today. There has been a song running through my mind from the secular world that actually asks a good question but approaches it with the wrong point. And it's the old song from Tina Turner, What's Love Got to Do with It? And here's my treat. Even though it's been running through my mind all day, I will not sing it. So you can rest assured that I'm thinking of you and showing you love. So I'm at home. I'm using my phone instead of my computer to do this right now. And I keep wanting to go outside and to take something outside because even though we're in isolation, it doesn't mean we can't be outside. But for some reason, Saturday weather recently has been pretty bad. So maybe it's God's way of trying to keep us inside instead of going outside and mingling with people. And to be honest, one of the best ways you can show people love right now is avoid mingling with them because you never know where you've been, you never know where they've been. And you don't want to get something that you're going to pass on to somebody else. That's why our church is meeting online and only online right now so that we don't take the chance of passing the coronavirus on to somebody else. Now, if you're interested in attending church with us online, it's at 2bc.org, and it's actually live.2bc.org. I'll put the link down in the comments there. If you know somebody who's deaf, it will be interpreted in sign language by two of the most amazing interpreters ever. Not that I'm prejudiced about my wife and my daughter's ability as interpreters, but they do a great job. So the theme this week really is what's love got to do with it? And if you listen to Tina Turner sing that song, she sounds like an embittered lady who's gone through a difficult time with love. That's not the Christian view of love. And love, according to God's view, is sacrificial. It's giving. In Romans, Paul says that God loved us while we were yet sinners. So Christ died for us. In the passage today, we see John saying, we love because God loved us first. And so that's what gives us the ability to love, is the fact that God himself loved us first. As you go through the study today, the picture of God's love, the picture of God's grace in the midst of that love is just amazing. And I hope that you'll see the joy and the sacrificial love that God has given for us each and every day. Now, the result of that is that we're called to love others. Now, John talks about the fact that we should love our brothers. And what I always tell people is, I don't know if somebody's my brother or my sister or not, so I just keep loving them. And then there's another question that I always like to ask people because they say, well, who do I have to love? And what I tell them is, you always have permission to hate the people that God hates, but you got to love the rest of them. Now, actually, the truth is, you get to love the rest of them. So as you go throughout these days especially, show God's love. Overtip if you need to. Help somebody out if you need to. If you can, find ways, tangible ways, to reach out and show God's love to the people around us in this world. Because you know what? God loved this world so much that he sent Jesus Christ to die for us, to bring us forgiveness so that we can have a fellowship with him, have a relationship with him. And there are people in this world who need to know and experience that same love. And the only way they'll know and experience it is if we show that to them. So go out, show people God's love, and be the hands and feet and the heart of God in a world that needs to know him. Have a great day. Hope to see you online. And as always, if you'll subscribe, eventually I'll get to the point where I can do a lot more fun things with this. So take care.